Well guys, I gotta do a rear U-joint on Beastie because she's worn right the frig out. You can tell she's got a lot of play in her. It's like the bucket's kind of spaced out or something, but anyways, I gotta friggin' press it out without a press, so I'm using my vise and a couple of sockets. We'll see how this goes. I don't know, I don't remember last time I did this on a vise, so we'll see how she goes. Hopefully it goes pretty good, because I need it done tonight. Well, I got her apart, but she didn't go that easy. It was friggin' pain in the butt. But now I gotta put the new one in, except I have to be careful because it's got one of these grease antlers on her. So I guess since I took this piece off last, I'll put this piece on first. And it doesn't matter where the grease fitting goes. So when you're taking this apart, you want to be really careful. You don't want to knock the friggin' those little pins out, the needle bearings, because then you have to put them back in, and that's not very fun. Hopefully this one will hold up better than the last one, for frig's sakes. So installation is pretty easy. Put it in like that. Freaking get the cups mounted like that. This guy goes on that side. Just like that. And now we gotta use the vise, except I gotta be very careful with that guy. So that should do her. Highly recommend owning a press for doing this, but if all you got is a bench vise, you can do it, but it's not as fun. So I've got our fresh U-joint on here. That's kind of tight now, for frig's sakes. It's all freaking flush though. I don't know, maybe it's just a low quality part. Yay for low quality parts. So I'll grab my grease gun and pump this guy full until it starts bleeding out, and then we're done. I'll throw her back in. Oh, pumped her right full, so she's oozing out pretty good. But that's not bad because you want lots of grease. You don't want it to friggin' wear out prematurely. So I guess I'll go and grease the other shafts on the truck, see how much grease I got left, and then I'll throw her in. I think the landlord's going for a romp in this friggin' muscle car. Oh yeah. Nice. Well, it's a little bit later, I apologize. I got a wee bit distracted. But I got her on, I got her pumped full of grease. I don't know if the camera will adjust, but yeah, that guy up there, I pumped both the U-joint and the shaft that the slip yoke goes into. I pumped them both just full, and now the drive shaft has absolutely zero play in it. It's freaking awesome. It's just freaking awesome. So I gotta do the front, but yeah, you can see the shaft there. That's the one on the back side that I pumped full until the drive shaft got tight and it started to squirt out through the splines on the slip yoke, slip shaft or whatever. But yeah, so I'll get that guy all friggin' done up. But there's something up with the steering on my truck. The steering wheel's it's sitting cocked now. It's friggin' sideways. It's maybe, I don't know, 1/8 of a turn off. But I can't figure out what the hell it is. Like, nothing's bent, nothing looks bent up here unless my friggin' tie rod or something friggin' got pushed in or something, or the pitman arm skipped a tooth or something. But nothing's freaking leaking, nothing's freaking damaged that I can see. The steering stops and everything, they're all in good shape. Oh, one thing I didn't check was my top nuts on the steering arms, friggin' steering antlers, but they look tight, but looks aren't everything. So I don't know. The tires look straight, like they look lined up with the back. Well, maybe this one's towed in a little bit. But I was driving around all friggin' day and there's no uneven wear on the tires. The tires look okay. But maybe I need to freaking wind out my tie rod or something. But the top looks okay. The top bolts, the steering friggin' studs, they look okay. I'm just worried that I might have like sheared a couple studs off or something. That'd really frig you over. Oh, and in case you guys are wondering, all that wet up top, that's when I was doing Beastie's oil change yesterday, I forgot to put the drain plug back in, and I started topping her up, and I had a funnel, and as soon as I heard it dripping from there into the bucket, I let go of the funnel and it was full of oil, so there's oil all over the place. So yeah, but she loves the new oil change, friggin' right. I'm wondering, no, I didn't knock it off. Thinking another thing I might have done is friggin' knocked it out of the centering pin, but I don't think so. The backs, you can't tell because those coil buckets are there. But no, they don't. They've moved. I don't friggin' know, but something's a little cattywampus. But like I said, I was driving around all day and she didn't, nothing exploded on me, didn't die, still here, but it's just a little bit sketchy when you're turning. It tends to grab a little bit now, so I'm guessing something happened in the steering. But anyways, it's that time. See you guys tomorrow. Take care.